from Vintage Fashion Boutique. So today I'm going to be doing a video on a few different things. It's not going to be just one thing that I'll be talking about. That's my youngest. Notice she tried to do her own lipstick, so it's like everywhere. Okay, so it's going to be on a couple different things, and I wanted to touch on a few things in this video because, to be 100% honest, I told you I would post within a week or two, and I wanted to stay true to that. So I'm going to do updates, and then I'm going to cover a few of the changes that are going on in my personal boutique, and if it relates to you, then maybe it'll help you out in some way. Hopefully it will. That's my goal with each video, is that it will be helpful in some kind of way for you. Okay, so we'll do updates first. Yes, I am sitting on a step stool because I am in the process of doing some stuff to my boutique. So my chairs that are normally down here are upstairs, and there is no way in the world I'm about to carry a rolling chair down my dangerous death stairs. Okay, also I apologize for the children in the background. That's just gonna be there. They follow me wherever I go. Okay, updates. There is another launch for Amelia James that is happening this Thursday on the 18th. So with that launch, there is the Appleton Duster. I have only seen two different styles or prints, I guess, in the Appleton Duster. And one was white and like navy colored blue stripes, and the others were like waffle knit, mauve pink, dusty pink, baby blue, and a gray. So those are the only ones I've seen so far. It's pretty much equivalent to a LuLaRoe Sarah. It's a full-length cardigan. I like the Appleton the Appleton Dusters better, just because they feel better to me. They fit better for me. With the other company, I always had to wear like the smallest size I could possibly get because I'm just naturally a small framed person. I've always been small and petite. So it's nice to have something that fits me and isn't dragging on the floor at the same time. So there is a new print for that being released on the launch for Thursday. Don't trip on the cord. And it is so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to get my hands on it for myself. Like my customers, yes, but for myself, I can't wait to get it. So it's black and white striped, but it's kind of like a faded black and white stripe. It's not very bold. And it has a really nice, pretty, and classy pink floral print on it. More faded than this floral print. If you can see, this is a little bit more of a vibrant colored pink. It's more of a muted to go with the faded black and white stripes. So that's really beautiful. If you are in my interest group on Facebook, I've posted the sneak peeks that they released to us reps in that group so that you guys are up to date with what's going on as well. That way, if you're still on the fence about deciding, you at least know everything that's happening and that's current with home office and with the company. There is another version of the Pella dress. I know I've talked about it in my other videos. There's a tie-dye version of that being launched on Thursday, which is really, really gorgeous as well. And then there's probably going to be at least a few different prints of the cottonwood. I know the one that they sent us a sneak peek for was a really pretty, like, muted blue color and white polka dots. It was really pretty. They usually have, like, these are just the sneak peeks that they've released to us so far. They will keep them going, and then on the day of the launch, when you go to order, there's usually a few different options, especially for the cottonwoods because it's such a popular piece that they try to put out, you know, new prints as much as possible. Let's see, what else? There was that, the Manhattan skirt, which is our version of a pencil skirt. Really nice fit, really soft, stretchy fabric. The price has gone down by $1. So they are now $29 instead of $30, which is nice to see the company listening to us reps when we tell them, hey, certain things are priced a little bit higher than we expected, and you know, higher than what the customers want to see and will spend. So it's nice to see them adjusting and making adjustments for us and actually listening to us. I say this all the time, and I'm probably going to continue to say it because it's just so nice having a company that actually listens to my opinions, especially when us reps are the ones getting the brand name out there and showing the world what Amelia James has to offer. So it's really nice to have that recognition and acknowledgement for our suggestions. Okay. The compensation plan for Amelia James, it has been an MLM company, multi-level marketing company, as of, I want to say October, because at retreat is when they released the actual MLM plan, and along with a bunch of other stuff that they have happening. So the compensation plan for that is being released like soon, like right now, soon. They said first quarter of 2018. They are making it happen. They're sticking to what they say they're going to do, which is also another huge factor for me, is sticking to what you say. I don't like empty promises. I'm sure nobody does, and especially with a company that you're working for. I mean, I'm not technically an employee, but I represent this company and this brand, so it's nice to have that. The point of sale system for Amelia James is happening soon as well. I can't share too much information with you guys because of the fact that I am a representative and not everybody watching is. So certain things are for the reps only, but I will always keep it 100% real with you guys, no matter what. So they didn't have a point of sale system before. In my supplies video and a couple other videos I've done, I've mentioned that you need either PayPal or Square or Shopify, some kind of system to where you can send invoices to your customers and to where you can accept debit cards, credit cards, even do a cash sale. I use Square personally. I love Square. I haven't had any issues with them. A few technical issues here and there, but they're very quick to work it out for me, and their customer service is on point. So I love Square, but once the point of sale system for Amelia James does launch officially, and I want to say it's April that it's happening, then I will have to use that system as a rep for Amelia James. So just know that if you are getting ready to sign up, or if you're thinking about signing up in the future, that you will have to use the point of sale system for Amelia James once that is launched. That will help you keep track of your sales, your inventory. It will do so many different things for you. So it's really going to be, awesome. It will help your business out a lot. All right, so that's it for the update part. I do have a few things to announce. So I actually made sure I had my notes today because the last video was kind of winging it, and I want to be a little more organized. But, so since I started Amelia James, I have carried inventory in my shop, in my boutique, and I've loved it. I love having inventory. I love people, I have customers that just, while they're in my area, hey, can I come shop at the boutique? Are you open? Are you available? And 99% of the time, I'm here, I'm available, I work from home. That's getting ready to change, but I make myself as available as possible. My customers do know that on Sundays, I am off limits, online, on the phone, and at home, because that is my dedicated spend time with my kids, spend time with my family, and I shut everything else out to really focus on what's important and getting that time in with my loved ones. I'm really, really, really huge on that. So, and my customers respect that, so it's not a big deal. But, so they'll come over, shop. I'll have inventory in my boutique. You guys have seen my boutique when I did the how to decorate your boutique video. So, as much as I have loved having inventory in stock, I am in the process, and kind of sort of already started as of the launch on Thursday, I'm sticking to a pre-order based shop. So what that means is I am getting rid of the inventory I have now, whether that be by sales to my customers, wholesales, you know, to other representatives for Amelia James. I'm clearing out all the old inventory, and it's not all old styles or anything, but it's pretty much like a New Year clearance, clear out sale type of thing. And I'm doing that because that way I don't have to carry so much inventory at all times in my home and have, you know, normally I'll order a style in several different sizes. I'll make sure I have doubles of certain sizes that I know are popular in my group and with my customers. And then what happens is I'll sell the majority of them, but I'll always have that couple pieces and sizes that just sit. And then that slowly builds up between all of the different styles I order. So instead of having inventory just sit in my boutique and not move, what I'm doing is pre-order. So my customers I'll post in my group, pre-orders being taken. I'll post the pictures of the styles that I'm taking pre-orders for, and when either that launch happens or I decide I am going to go on the restock page and place an order, I'll have all of the customers that want to order something, I'll have what they want, I'll order it, and then invoice it once I've secured those items. Please make sure if you're doing pre-orders that you do not invoice your customer, and especially if it's a launch. If it's on restock, it's a little bit different because you know what's available. Launches can sell out quick, and I don't mean that to scare you and say like, oh, you never get what you want. I've never had a problem getting pieces I want or sizes that I want. What I mean by that is a lot of reps, you know, get on the launch and place their orders, and some over-order, some under-order. It just happens. It happens. I feel like with launches you can never be fully prepared because sometimes you have customers who make a comment, you know, after the time cutoff that you've set, and then that item is sold out by the time you go back to get it. So I invoice them after I have secured those items. And when I mean secured, like you've already checked out, you've got your thank you screen saying your order's been placed. Because sometimes, and I have had this happen, I wasn't really too upset about it because I knew I could get it later on. But you can put something in your cart, and when you go to check out, it could not be there anymore because it's sold out. So you definitely want to make sure you're not invoicing and charging those customers until after you've secured their items. But I'm switching over to pre-order so I don't have to carry as much inventory and have pieces sit. And it's usually like singular styles. It's not like a bunch of one style that's just sitting. It's one size here, one size there, another size there, and then it adds up. So, and I'm also doing that too because I'm getting ready to start a new job, a new part-time job, and I spoke about this in my previous video, my update video. I'm getting ready to start a new career. It's not just going to be a job for me, it's going to be a career. So between having my own boutique, having 2 children that you can probably hear, and working another part-time career, I don't have the time personally. I don't have the time to have tons of inventory in my boutique. Now, does that mean I'm going to have, you know, a boutique just sitting here doing nothing? No. I'm still going to carry, you know, certain popular styles that I know go quickly. I'll keep those in stock. I'll keep certain sizes of certain things in stock that I know are going to sell. I just don't want to have thousands of dollars worth of inventory sitting down here when I know I'm not going to have the time to work on it like I did before. So pre-order is what I'm doing. I actually got the idea from my coach for Amelia James. She has switched her business over to pre-order. And actually there's been quite a few reps that have been switching over to pre-order based shops only. And for personal reasons, it's different for each person, but for me, it's so I don't have to have as much inventory at one time. If I need to have like a pop-up party or a special party in my boutique for someone, then I can order ahead of time. Usually those things are scheduled at least a few weeks out. Delivery time for Amelia James has been really, really on point. So it's only taken 5 to 6 days to get my stuff, sometimes sooner. And it's coming from Arizona, so it's going pretty quick. And they've definitely raised the bar when it comes to their shipping and their delivering items quickly. It used to take 8 weeks for you to get your kit. Now, when you sign up to be a rep, you're getting your kit within 48 hours, 2 days from the day you order. There's actually a lady on my team who got hers in 1 day. She signed up and had her box literally 2 days later, and that's only because 1 day was a weekend. So they're really on point with that, and they're really stepping up their game with everything. They're sticking with what they say. They're rolling. All right, sorry about that. I got a phone call, and I forgot to put it on silent mode or do not disturb mode, which I always forget to do, especially during my live sales. But luckily my customers just know my personality and they don't think anything of it. Okay, so Amelia James really on top of their game, really sticking to everything they said they're going to do, rolling out their POS system, having the comp plan be activated really soon. Bonuses are going out for reps. They are such a rewarding company for their reps. I love every single second of it. I don't personally do it for the bonuses, and I know it sounds cliche to say that, and anybody could say that, but I really, really don't. I only have 2 ladies on my team, and that's not because I don't have people wanting to sign up. It's just I don't push people to sign up if they're not completely ready, because it's not just a small decision to decide to open your own boutique or have an online shop. That's a huge life-changing decision, and whether you do it part-time or full-time, sorry, it's like they get louder the louder I get. So whether you do it part-time, full-time, as a passion project or a hobby, whatever it is, it's a huge decision to make. It's a lot of money to invest, and it can be a little unnerving because you don't know what's going to happen. So I don't pressure people into doing it. I let people come to me. I've had lots of people interested. I've had emails back and forth, but I only have 2 ladies on my team. So I'm taking it slow, and it's not because of lack of knowledge on my part. I help my 2 ladies out very, very much as I possibly can. I check on them as much as I possibly can. I'm getting ready to start doing monthly team calls, monthly team meetings. I have one of my ladies who's local to me, so she can come over here anytime and get advice or training or just vent, whatever it is. I want my team to feel like a family. I want us to be close. I want us to form a bond and a friendship, because who doesn't like new friends? Who doesn't like getting to know other great people and having more people on your side and on your team, and not the AJ team, but on your team in life. So that's what I do. Okay, so there's 2 other things that I wanted to touch on that have kind of been questions here and there that I've seen throughout Facebook and throughout other videos I've watched. So a big debate that went on probably like a month ago, maybe a little longer, is that reps didn't know what or whether they could or not sell other items in their boutique besides Amelia James. So basically other stuff from other vendors. Because if you have a resale certificate that means you can buy wholesale from any other vendor who sells wholesale and offers that. You can do that and you can resell it in your shop because you have that certificate. Now, I did find out though, if you do not have a wholesale or like a resale certificate, which mine was $69 online and it got sent to me and emailed to me a couple weeks later, and it goes by your state on how much the cost is. I'll link below the site that I use so that you can check it out if you want to. But if you don't have a certificate, then you cannot just purchase from any wholesale vendor. They will not let you have an account so that you can look through and purchase. So other reps were questioning whether they could or not because they were told that they couldn't sell anything with Amelia James, and then later on they were told that they could. So here is the down and dirty nitty gritty. If you have Amelia James and you are a representative for Amelia James and that is what you're selling in your boutique, whether it's in-home or online, you can sell accessories, shoes, jeans. You can pretty much sell anything as long as it is not the same styles as Amelia James. So if you have, this is a Saratoga wrap dress right here, I could not go on Fashion Go or any other wholesale vendor site and purchase dresses that are full length and have the wrapped front like this. I could not do it because that would be against the policies for Amelia James. Now, it's pretty common knowledge to me to understand that, hey, if I look at this style AJ has, I probably shouldn't order this style that's pretty much almost the same. So to me, that's just common sense. Unfortunately, not everybody has that, and I don't mean that in a hurtful way. It's just the truth. Excuse me. But I sell purses, I sell jewelry, I sell shoes. I am getting ready to look into jeans. I'm getting ready to look into other kinds of tops and bottoms and stuff like that that is completely set apart from Amelia James. It's not going to be looking anything like it. And I don't want to do that or I'm not doing that to lose focus on Amelia James or get sidetracked with other things. It's because my dream for my boutique and my vision for my boutique isn't just Amelia James. And I love Amelia James. I'm never going to leave Amelia James. I know that's for sure because I love the company way too much and I love the people in it way too much. But I have a vision for my boutique and where I want it to go and where I want it headed. And so yes, I will sell certain things that aren't Amelia James. But as long as you make that perfectly clear, and I mean perfectly clear, to your group and to all of your customers, all of your followers and viewers, all of the people that shop your Amelia James and your boutique, as long as you make it clear that this is Amelia James and this piece over here is not. You need to have them separated in your boutique, not mixed together, because Amelia James is such a unique style and brand that you want that set apart so people know, hey, that's Amelia James, I know it when I see it. You want it set apart from the rest because it sets itself apart from the rest. So you just want to make sure you're following in those policies and procedures with the company if you are a representative so that you don't have any issues. You can go about your business, go about running your shop, and you won't have any trouble. Okay, so that was a big debacle. All right. Okay, so going along with that, where I order from, and I already went over the guidelines. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so where I order from, I use Fashion Go a lot. I use Bijou USA. I'll post both of those links below as well. You do have to have a resale certificate in order to order from any vendors that those websites offer. And it's not just one vendor. Fashion Go has thousands of different wholesale vendors you can get from. Like, there's just so much. I haven't even had the chance to look at everything on this site because there's so many things. accessories, shoes, jeans, skirts, top, anything, kids' clothes, anything you can think of. It's on there from different vendors. But the guidelines for ordering wholesale, for one, you have to have the resale certificate, because you're going to have, you either have to have that for Fashion Go, or I think I had to have my employee identification number for my business. So because my business is registered as an actual business and boutique, I have an EIN number for tax purposes. So I had to have that number. I mean, I already had it, but if you don't have one, you may want to look into going to the bank and going to your local courthouse in your county and your city and registering your business, because you're going to need an EIN number, and that's how the IRS identifies you as a business owner when it comes to tax time. So you'll need that, or you'll need your resale certificate in order to use Fashion Go or Bijou USA. Normally, this is how it goes with ordering wholesale, which I'm also going to tell you why Amelia James is so great in that aspect too. So normally when you order from other vendors, say Fashion Go for instance, I get a vendor on there that I like, I want to place an order for a couple different tops. Now if you're ordering wholesale from vendors like that on Fashion Go, normally the guidelines are you order them in packs, which usually comes with like 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large, 2 extra large, or whatever it may be. It's normally small, medium, large, the main 3 sizes. So in order to get the couple different shirts you want, or a couple different pants, necklaces, whatever, you have to order a minimum of say like 1 or 2 packs, which yeah, it'll give you a variety of sizes, but that may not be what you want. So that's how it usually goes. Vendors will require a minimum order placed in order to get those items from that vendor. Even with accessories, I've had to order or they put a dollar amount minimum on it. Say I want to order a couple different necklaces in a couple different colors, I have to place $100 minimum order. So then I'll have to add more accessories on there so that I can get to that $100 minimum. Now granted, the accessories and everything on there is really beautiful. They have some really good pieces to choose from because there's so many different vendors to choose from. But like I said, there's usually some kind of minimum requirement, whether it's quantity or dollar amount. So that is pretty much it for wholesale. Like I said, the links for Fashion Go and Bijou USA are posted below. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to email me. My email is below as well. You can always leave a comment. I comment back as quick as possible. Usually pretty quick. I have a pretty quick response time. I cannot talk on camera no matter what I do. I'm trying. I am getting better though compared to my first video. Okay. All right. The last thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to do this as quickly as possible because I know this video has been a lot longer than I originally had planned on. So I kind of have been going through a slump. If you watched my previous video on updates, then you know what I'm talking about. I've just kind of hit a bump in the road where it's made me slow down, and that's not who I am. I am not the type of person to just feel like I'm being defeated and just take it. I get back on my feet. I keep going. I stay motivated. I do what I got to do to get where I want to be. So I kind of hit a slump, and part of it was emotional reasons and mental stability, I guess you could say. But I was overwhelmed, and I've had financial issues and family issues going on. So my advice to you during this time, because it will happen, it's going to happen, I promise you. At some point or another, life's not perfect. It's not going to go perfectly how you plan it. It's not going to go perfectly in order. It's just how it is. It's life. We all have to just suck it up and deal with it pretty much. So if you get in a slump, what I did, I bought myself this book right here, and it says Dream Big. I got it, it's $9.99 originally at Michael's. I got it 50% off. It is the cutest little book. It has lists in it. Oh, ow, that hurt. You know, what can help you achieve goals, morning goals, or major goals, mini goals. I am a huge list person. I swear I should be destined to be a professional organizer and list maker because I'm so good at it. It's ridiculous. But I love little books like this. I fill them up constantly. What I did, I first of all recognized that I was in a slump, so I acknowledged that fact, and I was like, all right, it's time to do something about it instead of just sitting around doing nothing. So I got myself this book. It doesn't have to be a goals book. You can have a piece of paper and a pen. I don't care. But get that piece of paper and pen, write it out. I always tell people write it out. Everybody is so into technology and using their phones and iPads and computers and everything to write down their lives. I'm not like that. I'm old-fashioned. I want to write it out. I want it in my handwriting because I want to see what I was thinking at that time in my own writing. So, sorry, my phone got a notification. Okay, so what I did, I sat down. I waited till the kids went to bed. I sat myself on my bed. I lit myself a really good smelling candle. I am also obsessed with candles, but for some reason, candles just relax me and they make me feel calm. So I have like 50 all over my room. But I lit a few candles. I sat on my bed. I sat down and took the time to really block everything out and sit and focus on, okay, what do you want to do? What is it you see? What do you envision that you want to accomplish? And where do you see yourself going? And what has stopped you from getting there? Or what has driven you off the path towards what you want to do? And I sat out and wrote it out. I'm going to try to find the paper. So I wrote out my major goals and mini goals, and I'm still going. And I'm going to sit down and finish writing out what it is I can achieve these goals, everything that this book asked me to fill out. If you don't have a book that's, you know, specifically asking you questions about your goals, then write out your goals. All you have to do, write out short-term goals and long-term goals. Your short-term goals are going to be what you can accomplish between the next 30 days to 90 days. Your long-term goals are going to be what you see in your future within like the next year, the next 2 years, even the next 5 years. But you want to make sure that those goals are attainable and measurable. I will make another video on goals specifically and how you should be writing them out and what makes them measurable and attainable, so you're not just saying, oh, I want to gain 50 pounds within the next 2 years. And I say gain weight because I struggle with a thyroid problem, so I stay small and it bothers me. But if it's lose weight, then you need to make sure that that's attainable and measurable, not just, oh, I wish I want to be a rock star one day. Like, that's not an attainable goal or measurable goal. It needs to be specific. And like I said, I'll go over that more later on in another video because this has been extremely long and I'm sure you guys are done looking at my face. Okay, so I have everything linked below for you guys. I have my interest group linked below for you guys if you're interested. If not, I have my Google Doc linked below if you want to join my team and you don't want to join a group. I also have my shopping group linked below, so if you want to kind of check out how I run things, how my group runs, and get an idea of how that would go. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. You can leave a comment. I will get back to you ASAP. I hope you guys have a good one, and I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Remember to get back on the path that you want to be. strive for your goals, do what you gotta do to succeed, because you are more than capable of doing it. Don't get in a slump, stay positive, and I'll see you guys next time.